The always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Until they wanted to get that ball downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now is Murray. And this is incomplete. Look at this Browns defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Murray to air it out again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rondale Moore. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. It's Dortch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The Browns at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least 1 win before the season is over?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson. That pass completed to Dortch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Out of the gun, Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Rise pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. at the 24-yard line.
Right back to Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
To kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
And now Watson throws another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Murray now towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, 60 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye. He
just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. After the interception, here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with Ford. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Down, he's coming.
Again, they turn to Ford. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the ground, it's Ford. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson going to try and run it. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jakeem Grant. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
This is Connor running right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Murray going to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. And now here's another interception. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ford. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now it's Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ford. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other
other side is starting the game.
Now Murray again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 21.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't.
And my goodness, another interception.
Inside the 20.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate. It was just...
And my goodness, another interception.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 58 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Browns 28.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw it, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Murray to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
To throw is Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get him closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw, Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Murray's throw complete there to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Arizona, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.